Hello and welcome. My name is May Bourbon. Before I give you my presentation on problems of teaching English, I would like to give you a view on how I become a teacher at Oslo International Bible College. I was a student in this Bible school, and after graduation, the school asked me to be a creative teacher. So I was so blessed to be given an opportunity to become a teacher. Today, I'm going to present to you 12 kinds of problems I've met during my class as a teacher at Oslo International Bible College. This is a presentation presented to Dr. Regina Baihon, my English professor at Northern Iloilo State University. Number one problem is money. For you to become a Bible school student in Norway, you must have thousands of krooners to be used as a show money. And in addition, you needed money for your tuition, allowance, food, transport, and rent. Number two is your time. Most of the Bible school students are working and studies comes second. Often they are not focused and they are tired during class. So the thing is, if they will not work, they don't have money to support their families, to pay for their studies, and to pay for their bills. Number three is the location. So the Bible school that I am teaching is 1.5 hour ride from the city. So the students have to travel 1 hour ahead of time. So this is very big deal for the students because if they will not get the bus on time, they will be late for 1 hour of their classes. So they have to wake up early and take the bus 1 hour before. Number four is weather. So there are four seasons in Norway: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And the winter time is the most difficult season of all because during this time, the road is very slippery. Imagine a student running just to catch a bus. And then it's very cold, so you have to double your coats and your clothings. And the road is very slippery and dark. So this is one of the hardest struggle for students every day, um, coming and going back from school. Number five is language. Students are multicultural and multilingual. Although Oslo International Bible College uses English as medium of instruction, but a lot of us have difficulty understanding each other, especially since a lot of people are using Norwegian or Norse, because this is the primary language of Oslo, of Norway, and we only use English as a second language. Number six is Norse course. So Norse is the official language of Norway, which you must learn, and in order for you to stay in the country and work, you must study the language and take the exam for you to be qualified to study in the university. So Norse course is an extra class for a student that you must take in order for you to have a certificate. Number seven is stress. Emotional and physical stress happened especially when the government asked the school to close down. So we have a very difficult situation where a student fear of losing their visa and a teacher fears of losing their job. Number eight, relationship. Since students comes from different countries, there are lots of attitudes and behavior problems among each other. Although respect and love is present there, but we also have difficulty understanding each other. Number nine, title. Europe is a free country. and they do not call their teachers ma'am, sir, professor, or doctor. They just call them by their names or their first name and their last name. So if you are not used to it, you will feel disrespected. Imagine a kindergarten calling your name. Number 10, emotion. Oftentimes, students are emotionally unstable because they are very far from their families and they're alone in the country. And especially if they hear bad news from their families back home, their families are sick or someone died. So it's very difficult for us to handle because they get so stressed and very depressed. Number 11, work. Students can only work 20%, but many works more than this resulted from more absences and low exam results. Um, Often, many students works 50 to 70%, and some of this percentage they just kept it from themselves because it's not allowed. So it's very difficult because when the government knew about this, they could get deported. The last in the list is number 12, continuity. Foreign students struggles to stay as a student in Norway. Aside from, of course, they have to find um, a lot of krooners, or they must have a lot of money for their yearly application. As a student of vocational course, they can only stay for 2 years. So after that, they have to plan what's next. Either they have to find a 100% job, or they have to get married, or they have to go to the university. Then they must plan ahead of time and they must save up. Otherwise, the end result would be they have to go to the other country to work, or they have to go home after being a student. Well, that's all. These are just a summary of the problems that students met during my class. I know there's a lot more, but these are the crucial things that I have explained to you all. So thank you so much and God bless.